I have super big news. And trust me when I say you're going to want to hear this. So, for the last year, I have been promoting my book writing bootcamp for those who have been ready to take that book idea that they have in their head and actually bring it to life. And it has been super dope. It has been super amazing. It has been super inspirational to watch people take their vision and actually bring it to life. But I was talking to my team at the end of last week, and they basically called me out on it. Like, I'm just going to be honest. They told me, Nicolia, like, you're basically giving everything away for free. For those who are in the program, they already know I'm constantly adding value. I go live every day. I'm sharing all of these tips and these strategies and adding new modules and updating other modules. And I'm doing all of these crazy things because I'm just one of those people, like, I want to see everybody win. But they also brought to my realization that I need to really up level it, right? I need to take this program to the next level. So I've decided that on September 12th, that will be the last time that I'm going to offer the book writing bootcamp for $347. Hear me when I say September 12th will be the last day that you can get into the book writing bootcamp for only $347. Now, I'll be honest, this wasn't necessarily an easy decision, but also at the same time, it was a really exciting decision because what I'm getting ready to do, I wish there was like a drum roll so I could play the drum roll. What I'm getting ready to do is I'm getting ready to up level the program. So I am getting ready to take the program, the as is, and I'm going to take all the content that's in there and I will create a VIP gold package, meaning you're going to get all of the material that takes you from taking that idea, writing it, publishing it, and prospering it. So I'm taking you from the foundation work all the way through the process of like marketing and actually making money off of it through the VIP program. In addition, we will have a high level group of like-minded women that also want to take it to the next level. And I will also be adding in Q&A sessions so that it becomes this high level program. I really want to take people to the next level. Now, there will also be another option for the core program, right? And the core program will be offered at $447. The core program will be kind of laid out much like the current program, as in it's a self-paced program, but you will get the material that will help you to write your book, right? Help you to get it out there. And it'll be the core, the basic, the most important, like pressing information that you need. So at this point, you kind of get an option, right? Do you want to take it to that next level? Or do you kind of want to stay where you're at? Or you even have a even bigger and better option right here in front of you, which is if you are ready, if you're done with the talking, hoping, wishing, and waiting, and you're ready to take it to that next level, you can join me for $347 and get what everyone else is going to get in the VIP Gold package. Listen to me when I say you can get what everyone else is going to get in the VIP Gold package for less than what you'll pay for the core package option. So if you have been waiting, watching, looking, and listening, I cannot stress enough that there is no better time than now. And I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably like, man, like Dr. Nicole, yeah, I'd love to get in, but like I just don't have the time. Totally understand that. If anybody can relate to a busy schedule, it's me. When I started writing my very first book, I was an extremely busy woman. I was, going through a divorce. I was balancing a full-time job and a part-time job. I was in grad school full-time. I was raising 2 young children by myself and trying to write a book. So I used to joke and say, like, my middle name was Busy, last name was Overwhelmed. But truth be told, I was extremely busy. So I can relate to that. But here's what I know. I had a client of mine who kept saying, like, man, I just really want out. Like, I'm frustrated with my job. I feel like I'm called some more, but I just don't have time. And in the program, I taught her productivity hacks and tips and strategies that not only applied to writing and teaching her how to write, but actually applied to life, right? Actually was things that she could carry over and apply to her life so that she was able to build in her writing time. And guess what happened for her? All that writing that she did in that book that she launched prevented her from having to do hours upon hours upon hours of overtime. And so then she ended up freeing up her time, right? I always say it's a temporary sacrifice sacrifice for a long-term benefit. She put in the work up front. She believed in herself. She showed up for herself and was able to free up her time in the long run. And this isn't just a one and done, because that's one of the greatest things about books is it's a lot of passive income. It's ongoing passive income. I still get purchases from my books from 4 or 5 years ago, and so do my clients. And this is what I'm teaching. I know for some of you, it's like, I don't have the know-how. I have no clue where to begin. So, great story, but I had a client of mine who was absolutely amazing. Her name is Candace, and love Candace to pieces. Candace came to me and had been trying to write her book for probably about 4 years. Tried and stopped, and she would just get really overwhelmed, and eventually she got to the point of wanting to just like throw in the towel, just wanting to quit. But she decided to give it another try, and Candace was able to complete her book with me in 28 days. Listen to me, something she had tried for 4 years, she was able to do in 28 days. And you know why? When you have the right support, you have someone that's blazed the trail before you, that's already done it. Why try to recreate the wheel when you have somebody who has the tools and the steps and the strategies that help you make it happen, that help you take it from a plan to an actual published masterpiece? And that's exactly what I'm teaching people to do. I know for some of you, it's like, man, I would love to jump in this. I would love to get in now. Like, there is no better time than now. I want to get in now and get all the VIP options before everyone else, gets in at a higher price. I'm ready to do this now. There's no better time than now. Totally get it. My client Tisha came to me with the same concern. Single mom, 4 kids, working on an educator salary. Like, I have no idea how I'm going to afford it. But here's what Tisha did. Tisha said, you know what? I'm just going to invest, right? And I'm a firm believer that when people pay, they pay attention. So Tisha gave the money, and because it was a large amount to her, she invested her time. She paid attention to the strategies and the tips and the skills that I taught her. And now Tisha travels the world teaching people what she taught in her book. She had a virtual speaking engagement 2 weeks ago that she made more money in 2 hours than she made in 2 weeks at her job. So let me ask you, thinking of this, knowing this, can you afford not to go forward? Can you afford not to take that next step? I know that it can feel scary. I know that it can feel overwhelming. I know there's probably a lot of thoughts going through your mind, but that's one of the things that I love about the program is that I have created such a unique atmosphere. I've created a unique atmosphere of women that are like-minded, women that are just powerhouses, women that want to see and encourage other women to win. And so this is your opportunity to not only get the tools and the support and the strategies that you need to succeed, but also to get a community that encourages you, that cheers you on, that believes in you, that wants to see you win, and to also be able to have access to me as a 10-time best-selling author. Here's the thing. 81% of people want to write a book, but less than 1% of people go forward with it. And the reason isn't because they don't want to or because they just give up. It's because they don't take action, right? You can talk about it, you can dream about it, you can wish for it, you can wait for it, but unless you're taking action, it won't happen. Here's the thing. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. So my friend, if you want a different result, if you're ready to add best-selling author next to your bio, it is time to do something different. If you want something different, you gotta do something different. And I cannot stress enough that there is no better time than now to get in. Because come September 12th, that is all done, and we're moving to the next level with those that were ready to take action, and we're done with just talking and hoping and wishing and waiting for it. So if you are ready to dive in and you're like, yep, this was confirmation, it's my time, then I have great news. There is still an opportunity for you to get in. So all you got to do is go to bit.ly/mybook in30. bit.ly/mybook in30. And you can jump in, you can dive in and join us on being able to take your book idea, turn it in from that plan to a published masterpiece. I will give you the tools to write, publish, and prosper off of your book. There is no better time than now, and I am so pumped up and so excited to take you to that next level. Can't wait to see you on the inside.